What if I told you that we went out of Theloop for 300 years? That kings, battles, and even whole civilizations of the early Middle Ages were entirely made up. But this isn't just some wild conspiracy. Meet the phantom time hypothesis. Stay with me, because by the time this video is finished, you may never see history the same way again. The year is 1991. German historian Heribert Illig makes a bold claim. 614 to 911 AD are a black hole in history. We are not living in 2025, he says. We are really in the year 1728. Who could ever pull off something so crazy? And more importantly, why? Illig suspected Emperor Otto III to be the mastermind, in league with Pope Sylvester II and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. What is their goal? To revise history and make Otto's rule precisely situated at the symbolic year 1000, in order to strengthen Otto's claim to the throne by establishing a glorious past, where he ruled over the legendary Charlemagne, to control time itself. But how do you wipe 300 years off a story from the record without anyone noticing? Proponents of this theory claim the hints are in plain sight. Clue 1. The Gregorian Calendar shift. A new calendar was established by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582. Historical calculations indicate that 13 days will need to be skipped, but only 10 days were subtracted. It's as though 3 centuries didn't exist. Second clue. No hard evidence. There is no decisive archaeological evidence for the events as major. Between the years of 614 to 911 AD, castles, cities, documents conspicuously none. Third clue. The emperor who never existed, Charlemagne. Illig says Charlemagne was invented to fit Otto III into a certain timeline. The records of Charlemagne's reindo have some haunting parallels to older tales. It feels like history is skipping a beat. Now most historians laugh at this theory. They argue, archaeology brings history to reality. Records from other civilizations, such as China and the Islamic Caliphate, support this time frame. Flaws in the calendar don't mean time was invented, only that errors were made. So, is this the biggest cover-up in history? Or just a fantasy? What if the truth that we've been told is a lie for centuries? What if we're in a time element that should never have been? What do you believe? Was 300 years off a story scrubbed? Or are we chasing phantoms? Tell us in the comments. But watch out, history might not be quite what it seems. If you love discovering buried secrets and lost lore, subscribe. And because there are more mysteries to come, would you dwell in a world that deceives regarding time? Or will you break free of the illusion? Choose wisely.